Alright guys, we're going to delve into this very controversial topic about women's faces, beauty, femininity, and whether or not men want women to look like men, or hell, women for that matter. I think most women don't want their female characters in video games to look like men. Unfortunately, whether we like it or not, it's been a trend that we've seen time and time again, and this is just one more of those times where they try to blur the line between the genders, between the sexes, try to make men more feminine, women more masculine, and it's an unfortunate thing. We've seen this now with the Warhammer TV series where they have this female Custodes in the Tithes episode 2. There's no question that even having a female Custodes character, it would not look like this. This is just a man with a little bit more delicate features, okay? And again, you want to talk about like genetically enhanced characters, whatnot, fine, but still, it would still resemble a female for God's sake. But again, this is exactly the future they want for all their female characters. They want them to look like men because again, they can do everything a man can do, but better because women, right? We've seen this with, the attempts to recreate Lara Croft, who was traditionally more of a female, like feminine icon, and now is becoming more and more masculine every iteration they create of her. Again, not even a character I have any deep love or care for, but it is one of these things that we've seen slowly over time being changed and evolved into something it was never intended. Then we have the more contentious issues, the disagreement over this character in the new Doom trailer, who I think looks like a woman, sure. Maybe her jaw could have been a little less square, but I think otherwise is an attractive looking character. But unfortunately, because we are all hypersensitive to this, a lot of people decided that this had to be a man dressed up as a woman. I disagree, but again, we can all agree to disagree from time to time. Now we have this most recent delay with Fable, which has caused a lot of people to stop and look at the trailer that they put out and go, wait a second, did they fix the character from Fable? Again, I personally don't necessarily think so, but a lot of people do. So let me show you what we're talking about here. Veridark has these two screenshots here, says footage from a year ago versus today. Thoughts? Here you have the original trailer that we saw with a, let's just be blunt, hideous looking character. Yeah, sure, it looks like a woman, but it looks like a woman you find at the trailer park or a crackhead or whatnot. Not exactly your ideal female species or even like a moderately attractive woman. Let's just say average. This woman's not even mid. She looks like mid got beat the hell out of with the ugly stick, Then you go over here to this picture on the right, and there are actually better screenshots I've seen where she looks genuinely female, feminine, a little bit nicer looking face, but still, in my opinion, it's the same character. So again, I said, it won't make a difference. The casting of this actress was done for a deliberate reason. And this is another thing. I don't understand why we always have to have the motion capture modeling and all that, where they take the person's face and try to do a one-for-one. There are times they do it and it's frightening. There are actresses and actors that I never want to see in my video games, but they have an uncanny likeness to their motion capture model. Then there are times that they should definitely embellish or reduce things or accentuate things, and they have the ability to do so, but they don't. It's very strange. So I said, she is actually quite pretty in my opinion, and I think this actress is actually very pretty. But she is plain enough so as not to offend the fragile sensibilities of the modern audience. They're trying to play it safe, and it won't bode well. And I think that is 100%, in my own personal opinion, the issue we have right here in front of us is they tried to cast a woman who wasn't too sexy, who wasn't too feminine, wasn't too beautiful, so that they could downplay her looks for a more modern audience for Fable. I mean, you can call me crazy, but that's what it feels like. So this ties directly into the Witcher little behind-the-scenes reveal trailer that we saw today. Before we get into that, if you need some video games, if you're planning on picking up Monster Hunter Wilds, I think it comes out, in 2 days? Go check out Instant Gaming, link down below in the description. You can save a bunch of money on a lot of games. Go check them out. It helps me out, supports the channel, and it'll save you a little bit of money. So this is the cinematic reveal trailer that we're talking about right here. It is this little snippet here. I'm just going to blow it up full screen and play it for you guys. This is a very interesting comparison between what we saw from Cirilla in the previous trailer to now. Check it out for yourself.
Operations that Ciri goes through.
For the Imuni, we get a more pleasure to eye color palette and a bit warmer. But for the Ciri, we set up our environment darker and more moody. We wanted to create a bit more mysterious mood, which allows us.
Now let me back up real quick, kind of pause it right there for you guys. A lot of people have been looking at this new look at her face, if I can actually get to the right section here in time. Well, I'll just play it again and pause it.
More mysterious mood, which...
Here we go. A lot of people have been looking at this going, wait a second, where was this character in the reveal trailer? Because this doesn't exactly look like the harsh, very manly, masculine Ciri that people saw in the original reveal trailer. Now, I will go out on a limb. I'm going to put myself out there because I did this before and I'll say it again. I don't think she looked that bad before. I honestly didn't think she looked even ugly. I think it didn't look like Cirilla, and I'm not excited about the fact that they're making a Witcher 4 game but making her just another Witcher rather than focusing on her powers and continuing that part of her storyline. Again, there's a lot of issues I have with The Witcher 4 that doesn't involve Cirilla as the main character. But I definitely think that you can see there's a difference between the faces in this trailer here and the face we saw in the actual gameplay, or no, sorry, the cinematic trailer previously. But I don't necessarily believe that this is a sign that they have fixed Cirilla's face. Grum says this is really happening. Quiet changes to start to align to gamers and profits again instead of message and narrative. I'm sorry. On that note alone, I don't buy any of that. This is still CD Projekt Red. They still push their Women's in Gaming initiative where they have a scholarship program, a tutelage program just for women. This is not, they're not waking up overnight and suddenly shifting gears politically and ideologically. I don't buy that for a second. Kata says this is the same face. I personally think I want to agree with Kata on this one. And Demion says, oh yeah, CD Projekt Red 100% changed her face in The Witcher based on feedback. I got so much heat for standing up when they announced it, but I stood my ground because I knew it was right. Okay, I'm not going to touch that one. And Demion, I've seen him waffle on opinions, but okay. Says they deliberately effed her face in that reveal trailer. Now, on this also, you can argue that they made her more masculine. You can argue that they made her unattractive and that was deliberate. I don't believe they deliberately effed her face in the trailer. I think they made her the way they wanted to, and unfortunately the ideology of the people at CD Projekt Red, they're going to lean into making their women look like stronger women, which unfortunately for them translates for some weird reason into more masculine, okay? Geralt of Gunia, very awesome name, says, I think this might be a case of focal length difference, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm convinced they made any changes from the trailer. She looks different in all the shots in the trailer, possibly due to focal length. Left is from the original trailer as well, and she looks quite similar there. And I actually agree with this person. So even if you were on the fence, if you thought, oh yeah, they totally fixed her, this is from the original trailer. Just take a look at this here on the left, and now this is from the reveal trailer today, okay? They're the same face. It is the same face, maybe a little bit different camera angle, again, different focal point, but again, same face. So even though people are cheering, saying that they've fixed it, they've listened to us, this is, her face then versus now, Yellow Flash saying the Chuds win again, I don't think so, guys. Personally, call me crazy. Tell me in the comments down below. What do you think? I don't think they fixed her. I even took a poll. Not that it's had a whole lot of views. I don't get a lot of engagement on Twitter, but I said, okay, we have a new trailer that shows a much more feminine, softer looking Ciri. And I'm going to show you again. Look at these pictures. Original trailer here. Then you have Ciri in this new trailer reveals. Again, much prettier looking face. No question. The camera angles, the lens, whatever the reason is, she looks much prettier. Okay. Again, I never thought she was ugly in the first trailer, and I'll die on that hill. I don't think she was ugly. Do I think she looked like Ciri? Not really. She just didn't resemble Cirilla from the prior games. Did they fix her, or is this just better lighting? So far, 77% say it's just better lighting. Again, that's not a whole lot of people that have voted on it, but it seems like the majority say it's the same face. So let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. I'll be very curious to hear your thoughts. Again, I would love to think that all these studios, no matter who they are, CD Projekt Red, BioWare, Obsidian, that all of these are going to wake up tomorrow and say, you know what, let's just stop messing with blurring the lines of gender. Let's stop, trying to convince people that it's okay to have manly women and feminine men and go back to what used to sell and make money. I would love to believe that. But unfortunately, I don't think we're there yet. For whatever reason, whether it's because these people are so entrenched ideologically because they don't want to give in, they don't want to give up, they don't want to relinquish power or control, or because this game's already been in development, and at this point now, there's not a chance in hell they're going to be making drastic changes to the character model that they're using. Could be one or both, who knows? But either way, let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. All right, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you for being here. I do have two channels, Minimal Effort Podcast, as well as my gaming channel. I do have a Twitch and Kick for my gaming channel. We do live streams over there occasionally, maybe once a week. And then if you are in the market for a new PC, make sure to check out Meta PCs. Click the link I have down below. Use code TBO at checkout for a special discount. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.